Hello, before we start the video, could you please subscribe to my channel? In a quaint little village nestled deep within a vast forest, there lived a cat unlike any other. This was no ordinary cat, he was Puss in Boots, the legendary feline hero known far and wide for his cunning, charm, and bravery. Puss had spent many years on grand adventures, helping those in need and outwitting the wicked. But now, he was growing older, and his once bright, fiery eyes were beginning to dim. One evening, while Puss was resting by the warm fire in a cozy little cottage he had claimed as his own, he began to reflect on his life. He had fought many battles, rescued many damsels, and filled his boots with treasures beyond imagination. But as he looked back on his adventures, he realized something was missing. Despite all his victories, he had never found a true home, a place where he could rest and be at peace. As Puss pondered this, an ancient tale he had once heard came to his mind, a tale of a magical star that could grant one wish to whoever found it. This star, known as the Last Wish, was said to be hidden in the heart of the Forbidden Forest, a place so dangerous that no one had ever returned from it. The Last Wish had the power to grant anything the heart desired, and Puss realized that with it, he could wish for the peace and rest he now longed for. Despite the dangers, Puss in Boots decided to embark on one final adventure. He strapped on his trusty boots, grabbed his feathered hat, and set off toward the Forbidden Forest. The journey was treacherous, filled with dark woods, raging rivers, and fearsome creatures. But Puss was determined, and nothing could deter him from reaching the Last Wish. Days turned into weeks as Puss ventured deeper into the forest. Along the way, he encountered many obstacles, a sly fox that tried to lead him astray, a fierce dragon that guarded the path, and a wise old owl who offered him cryptic advice. But with his sharp mind and brave heart, Puss overcame each challenge. Finally, after a long and perilous journey, Puss reached the heart of the Forbidden Forest. There, glowing brightly in the night sky, was the Last Wish, a single, shining star that seemed to pulse with magic. Puss gazed at it in awe, feeling its power fill the air around him. He closed his eyes and made his wish. He wished for a place to call home, where he could live out his days in peace, surrounded by love and warmth. As soon as the wish left his lips, the star flickered and then vanished, leaving the forest in deep, silent darkness. When Puss opened his eyes, he found himself standing not in the dark forest but in a beautiful, sunlit meadow. A small, cozy cottage stood nearby, with a garden full of vibrant flowers and a bubbling stream. It was exactly as he had imagined, a perfect home where he could rest and be happy. Puss smiled, his heart filled with contentment. His adventures were over, and he had finally found what he had been searching for all his life. He hung up his boots by the door, laid down by the fire, and closed his eyes, knowing that he would live happily ever after. And so, the legendary Puss in Boots found his last wish and his true home, where he lived out the rest of his days in peace, surrounded by the beauty and serenity he had always longed for. The end.